Hi, thank you for listening to my presentation. I'm Hongfen from King's College London. I'm the senior lecturer in Chinese language education. So my project today is mainly focused on enhancing a sense of belonging for East Asian students through co-culture initiatives. So this project is funded by the King's Belonging and Engagement Fund. So in my presentation, I will have a quick brief about the concept of the belonging and then move on to the project design and implementation. And then I will share the findings through the survey we conducted. And then I will share my reflection with you to see how to improve the project for the future. The concept of belonging is deeply rooted in psychological and social theories, emphasizing its fundamental role in human motivation. Maslow's positioned this concept as a kind of core human need, highlighting that individuals naturally seek social connections and acceptance. And then Macmillan and Kavis also expanded this concept by defining belongings as a mutual recognition of importance within a group, emphasize that the member feel that their needs will be supported through this collective commitment. In an education setting, Simon and Tavas conceptualized the sense of belonging as an individual's identification within a group or academic community, which can shape their emotional and psychological experiences. This theoretical perspective underscores the importance of fostering inclusive environment to enhance students' connection, engagement within diverse academic and social context. And also, Cohen and Wharton put forward that belonging is critical for academic success. Through their research, they found sense of belonging is not just a nice to have, actually it's a fundamental need that impacts motivation, resilience, and achievement. So belonging uncertainty can be mitigated. Like a kind of simple, well-designed intervenes can significantly reduce feeling of isolation and doubt. And also they put forward that like kind of institutional responsibility, like universities play a key role in creating environments where all students, including international students, feel they belong. So my project is developed from the Cohen's and the Wharton series about belongings with intervene through the project I designed. I hope through this project can create kind of inclusive environment to let all students, particularly for those East Asia international students, they feel they belong to this community. So that is. So international students very often encounter the challenges or obstacles that hinder their sense of belongings. Based on the existing research, there are mainly the three areas. Culture difference, so adjusting to a new social norms, classroom expectations, and academic structures can be quite challenging for international students. Also, the language barriers, difficulties in communications often lead to social isolation and reduced participation in classroom activities or academic discussion, etc. And also forming friendship with domestic students can be challenging for international as well due to the differences in personal interests or communication styles, etc. So also research suggests that when students lack a sense of belonging, their academic performance, motivation, mental health, and overall satisfaction decline. So this is why this project, we try to design this project to foster an inclusive and supportive environment to mitigate the challenges and improve students' the retentions and success. So based on the literature reviews, there are several strategies have been identified in existing research, like at the university level, the culture integration program. They can facilitate structured social and culture exchange initiative, and to increase the student engagement and belongings. Okay, and also the peer mentorship and support network to pair international students with home students to improve the social connection and intercultural competence. That's another perspective. And also the inclusive teaching practice mainly focus on the pedagogical approach to include diverse perspectives and communication styles. And also the other one is a kind of short-term interventions designed to reduce belonging uncertainty, and also have demonstrated positive outcomes in students' confidence. So actually, my project I'm going to mention on mainly from this angle regarding the short-term, this kind of interventions to see how through this project to reduce the belonging uncertainty and increase students' confidence. So before talk about the project design, I want to share quickly with you about the pre-project survey, what we found through this, and then also we use this data to help us to review our project design. So one thing is we ask students to choose the key factors contributing to their sense of belonging. So that we ask them to choose the top 3 factors. So they choose like the friendship with peers, and supportive staff and faculties, and inclusive curriculum and activities. And also we refer to the participation or engagement in classroom activities. As you can see, most East Asia international, most international students, they choose either occasionally engaged or rarely participate in the classroom activities. And the top 3 key factors that influenced their classroom participations are language barriers, classroom environment, and also the culture or social norms. When we ask about their perceptions of their culture values or respect among international students, so as you can see, majority they feel their culture background is valued. Still, 1/3 of this group they select uncertain. So also shows us there's room for us to improve, to work on together to reduce this kind of belonging uncertainty among the international students. When we ask about the perceptions about the culture engagement, so you can see most of students they choose to some extent or not too much or not much. And they prefer activities when we ask them to enhance engagement. They choose culture workshop or events, language learning opportunities, and group projects with diverse peers. So these results help us to design our project. This will also explain why our projects focus on the culture workshop and events. So this project, when we designed it aims to create structured opportunities for East Asia international students to engage beyond their immediate social circles by fostering connections and celebrating East Asian culture. This project seeks to build a more inclusive and culturally enriched campus environment. And also we have part of this project, there's a key part, it is the East Asia Culture Week. These activities in total were designed to promote intercultural understanding, showcase the richness of East Asia traditions, and provide a platform for meaningful dialogues among students and staff from diverse backgrounds. So that is the aim of this project. So when we design this project, we highlight the students-led project and also with staff support. So it's like a co-culture initiatives projects. And the goal, it is enhance engagement and sense of belonging for East Asia international students. The benefits we want to achieve, it is to celebrate the cultural diversity at campus, promote intercultural exchange, and create an inclusive environment. So this page shows you the implementation about this project. So we have the promotion and recruit 7 students ambassadors from Chinese, Japanese, Korean culture background, and then we have a kind of welcome events to introduce the student champions to all the participants and give them brief about the coming all the activities, events, etc. So the step 3, we have highlighted the student champion-led East Asia Culture Week. I'm going to show you more details later on. And then the last step, step 4, it is a completion about this project, to including the data collection and also with a kind of focused group interview. But that one is ongoing. I do not have data to share today, unfortunately. So you can see this page show you the highlight of this project's East Asian Culture Week. Took place in the week of the 10th of February for a whole week. In total, roughly about 12 culture workshops and activities were organized by student champions and supported by staff. We welcomed about 200 participants across all events, so actually all the ideas, student champions, they propose the events, found their like the performers or student partners to organize this event, and staff mainly to support the student champions regarding the plannings and offering the support and also provide resources, etc. So the Culture Week received overwhelmingly positive feedback, reflecting its success in achieving its goals. The overall the satisfaction rate is very high. Participants expressed a high level of satisfaction, and also the high score indicates strong enthusiasm for the event. Many attendees are willing to recommend it to their peers. And also some students put in the open comments mentioned we should have more events like this. Understood ask for for more activities in the future, etc. And also the event successfully bridged the culture gaps with participants noting its effectiveness in promoting meaningful dialogue and understanding between East Asia and other cultures. Also, we ask students, do you think the culture events help you feel a stronger connection to your peers or a broad community? So 91% of participants responded yes. So you can see overall this event, all this culture week, successfully bridged the culture gap and forced a sense of connections and belongings, create an inclusive environment on campus. Yeah, here is some key feedback highlights through the open comments. Participants appreciate the wide range of activities, and they would like to have more sessions for sure. And also, they give very positive comments regarding a welcoming, inclusive atmosphere. I really like this comment. Everything is very great and makes people feel deeply connected. I think that is the aim of this project. Okay, and also some students mentioned for the further improvement, including the better promotion and the large venues, and also include more cultures to be part of this event as well. So I will add to my reflection for the future now. Yeah, based on the survey, the pre-project survey and post-project survey. So I think my reflection for the future, for next step, it is I would like to say identify and support more groups who feel underrepresented or disengaged on campus, and also review the research methods to see how to effectively evaluate the project, how the project enhance international students' sense of belongings. Maybe I want to have kind of a target group, have the result collected, the pre-project and the post-project to compare the result with the same set of questions and ask students to complete them. And also I want to enhance engagement in a large-scale students and staff community if possible. Also, there's link another one, it is how to develop a kind of sustainable strategies to regarding this kind of increase the sense of belongings and engagement, this kind of project for the future. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I put my reference in the page before, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, or I'm looking forward to meeting you all at conference. Bye. Thank you.